¿Qué pasa, amigos? We need to talk. It's been crazy, cray out there. So, try to get this well, you can see the light from my camera back there. I'm not a specialist in this kind of thing. I just do it because I was told to do it. So, hi, you guys. I'm so sorry all this stuff is happening. I did get some hits that I want to tell you about. And I want to ask a couple of questions. But this, I just want to know you to know that I saw as clear as day, Trump is beet red and he's furious and he'd love to do something to Twitter. I see Kushner talking to him. I don't know how, anyway, I see Kushner talking to him. Dude looks like a lady. Anyway, Kushner. So we'll check that out. We're going to check out the Twitter thing because this is why Trump is furious. And that saying that he did about looting and bullets, that was from George Wallace. George Wallace said that back in the day. So thus you know where he's coming from. I'm not for setting buildings on fire, etc. I mean, this takes me back to Watts in LA. There's been a lot of rioting. But sometimes in order to get people's attention, it goes crazy. But they are showing some of the people that were there aren't really from there. So they started this just to start this. So it's sort of sad. Okay, so let's take a look at what I was flashing on Trump. And Kushner was talking to him. I think Trump wants he thinks his executive order makes him king for a day. But I see Trump just really, really being upset. And Kushner and his daughter helped to settle him down somewhat. So let me ask about why is Trump so upset? So when all this stuff starts happening and my guides come to me, oh my God, it's like I wish I could bottle this stuff up and give it to you guys. It's so freaking fabulous. It's like peace will come, don't worry. He's losing so bad. Have you seen the latest polls? Everybody is voting against him. And now he's all in Fox News thing again after he said they were crap and he misses Roger Ailes because they posted real polls. The Fox News has their own poll and it showed him losing tremendously. Okay. Trump. What's going on with you, sir? Trump. Now, my name is Linda G, Comanche Psychic. I was told to do these videos. I didn't want to have to do these videos, but they said, you will do a video because you will help calm people down. So that's why I'm here. I have guides or people that I talk to, so you can take or leave whatever I have to say. I do tend to hit pretty good, so that's why I believe them, because if I was bogus, I'd be getting things wrong all the time. But so these are from the people that stand with me. I can see Kushner. I don't know why I see him. I think he's trying to talk Trump down off the cliff. They know that they're going down. They're busy, frantically trying to figure out drama that they can create to get people's minds off the economy and off the virus. So I can see them, let's start this drama, let's start that drama. Yeah, because when he was saying that he felt bad for this guy and it was awful how he was killed. Oops, sorry, I just hit the table. He was just play acting because unfortunately him and his father You know, they wouldn't rent to black people. They just, you know, the prejudice is there. This prejudice that's going on is beyond Trump too, by the way. I witnessed it in my youth, and I'm no spring chicken, but I witnessed it in my youth, and my mother had it, and she married a white man, which is interesting, but she really had traumatized by what happened to her as a brown woman, American Indian, who was raised in an Indian school, you know, orphanage, run by white nuns. She just never got over that. Remember, she used to be religious, and then after because her mother was a devout Catholic, but after her mother's death and the way she was treated, she never got over it. So her heart was broken. But she used to sit there and say, I'm not going to eat this white man's food. Drinking the fire water, if you know what I mean. So I do this because I'm supposed to, you guys. And don't be panicked. Do not be panicked, okay? I want you to know this too shall pass. I think because he won the first time, it's caused people not to trust. You know, like, I don't know, Linda, but remember the numbers for Hillary weren't as good as the numbers for Biden. Moderate Republicans are turning towards Biden because they just want this drama out of the White House, okay? So, tell me about what's going on right now. There's a woman in his ear. I wonder if that's that press secretary. He's trying to pick up the losses, or he's reevaluating his losses. He really thought he was going to win, you guys. He's king for a day. It's behind him. There's a woman that's got his ear, and then there's a woman that's going to like say, oh, hell no. I'm telling you, you guys, he's going to think, F you people, I'm out of here. I think he's going to get voted out, and, you know, he keeps hoping, and he might even yell fraud, but nobody's paying attention to him. So he's packing up his bags and he's leaving. His strength is reversed. All 3 women cards here. So right now what he's going through is a battle. This virus is a plague. He's telling everybody it's not his fault, which it isn't his fault as far as the virus itself, but it is his fault because he sat on it and said bogus. Excuse me. No, I'm fine. I'm not sick. Also, I'm getting weird emails saying, you seem down. I'm like, what? I'm not down. Actually, I'm bored a little bit, but I'm happy, and I'm doing a lot of readings, but, you know, I'm not down. Anyway, okay, so the 5 of Swords is with him, all right? Ooh, he will get caught with his hand in the pot, in the money pot. He's really ugly. You know, he was a Democrat for like 8 years. So funny how he's not Christian at all. I don't care what you say. He is definitely going to go down, and Jared knows this is happening. And Jared, I see Jared's eyes moving like, how do we cover this? How do we cover that? Because remember, I told you when they leave, and my favorite person, Uncle Blazer on Twitter, I love him. He's my uncle. He says that, mark my words, that he will, and I've told you guys this before, he will be tearing stuff up, trying to get rid of evidence. But a lot of electronic things he won't. Because remember, too, and I just asked real quick, because I've been saying this for years, okay? Since I first started reading, I believe I got a hit that I found out that Trump will be considered not the real president because there was cheating with a foreign country. They'll be able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, and then they remove everything he touched. But he is the lesson, you guys. He's part of the reason that a lot of things are going to change. It was a terrible time, and it will be in the history books, but a lot of things have changed because of him. Like the way the truth is going to win out over the lies. Tell me. Will he be considered an illegitimate 45? and everything he touched be removed. Whew, I'm getting kind of dizzy. I'm hearing like they're saying, you know, like they're putting their hand on my shoulder saying everything will be removed. So this is the card I show for him. Okay? It's all because he's a Gemini, and that's the Gemini card for me. And this is the military or legal things going on. The truth will be told. Okay? They're going to have to dig. It may take a few years for them to figure this out. Oh, God, yes. Hell, yes. The truth will reign. Oh, my God. That's interesting. He's sick or he's not doing well when all this is taking place. He's going to get sued for a lot of money, you guys. He's over there picking his pockets. He's trying to figure out what he can do. He may take off to another part of the world because he wants to get out from under the chaos. And then he leaves behind his minions, and they're all over there just trying to struggle to make ends meet. And you know who's been on my mind? Eric Prince? Is that his name? I see like trouble coming up for him. Oh my God, when Biden wins, whoever is the AG, they're going to go through this. There's going to be a lot of extra people to hire there that are just going to comb it through. Like getting gnat eggs out of your hair, or lice eggs. My son used to get that when he was young. I used to shave his head. Easier with a boy than a girl. Okay, so Trump is very, very upset. He wants to do a lawsuit. And the attorneys are telling Trump, dude, it's a no-winner. Because he'll hurt himself. I see somebody really telling him, if you start this, then everything you say will be suspect. Because he lies so much that they'll be able, like, in other words, leave it alone. But he's furious because Twitter made a remark on his site and on the White House site. But you know, you guys, we only have 8 months. Pretty soon we're in July. Only 4 months till the election. But there's going to be a lot of drama. I told you guys this. I told you that he was starting trouble. Okay, thank you. And I just saw all the stuff taking place in Minneapolis, and I saw there's people in there that aren't supposed to be there. So people deliberately creating the chaos to make the other people look bad. But you know, you open up a Target and let people run in, every free-for-all, people kind of go crazy. It's like throwing money up in the air. It's sad that they had to go to that extent. But Target will make it through. Okay. I'm sorry, I just feel like sometimes a lot of this can hurt the cause more than helps. Remember, we had that gentleman that died, Bart. He got shot. The guy said he thought he had the taser, and it was filmed. He shot this kid on Bart, and let me tell you, it was cray-cray out here. People were going cray, but even his mother said, stop it. You know, don't destroy on my son's behalf, and apparently this gentleman's family is saying no. So, I think his mother is around him, though. I'm not getting him strong enough to read him, but I'm pretty sure his mother's around him. Okay, so let's get into Roger Stone is supposed to report to jail on June 30th. Ooh, that's tomorrow. Holy cow. Okay, so does he actually report? Does he actually go to jail? Yes or no? Or is Trump going to... Because I'm going to tell you something. You know that guy that killed this kid? Well, it was more than one. Do you know that they have pictures of him at a Trump rally? And so this is going to take a while, and Trump won't have the opportunity, but Trump would turn around and forgive someone like him for this murder, even though he acts like he's all bent out of shape, just like he did that Marine that posed with those dead bodies. That's how he is. You like him, doesn't matter if you're a murderer, you're out of there. Okay, so Stone report for jail on June 30th. I just heard yes. his Trump's associates are giving him sort of a just hang on, buddy. We have all this stuff on our plate. See, if he pardons him, then he can't claim the fifth, and that might be on Trump's mind. Oh, he's going to be upset. I don't see him getting a get out of jail card right now. He may, when Trump gets voted out, he may get out of it. I don't know, because he's pissed. And, you know, he's upset. He's upset at Trump, too. He's like, I'm going to talk, dude. You think Cohen's your worst enemy? They've given him money. The Trump campaign or Trump, somebody's given him money. I don't see him doing a long time. I don't know how long his amount was to stay. But the demon is on top of them, and a long line of money lists. This guy's going down even more after this. So I don't want you to worry, Trump. I mean, Stone is going to get his. So pompous, and he's going to be a nobody. I actually see him like a beggar on the street. Okay, so now let's just look at Twitter. So Trump's thinking about suing you, Twitter. It's a good thing he doesn't touch our YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. They're the ones that got everybody sane while with this madness. Okay, Twitter. They're pissed. Ooh. Okay, so tell me about Twitter. Are you going to come back on them? Do you got something to say? Somebody's ending their relationship with him. Or they're considering dropping Trump. Or maybe Trump's writing, justice will be served. The truth comes out. He's got two aces. Marianne. Revealing Light, one of my favorites. The ace of wands. So it's about communication. It's about, yeah, they made some money off him. They made some money off him. Twitter's going to end up okay. Woo! People are celebrating. Twitter's going to end up okay, you guys. I actually see a judge, so something's going to happen. Maybe Trump starts it, and they go in and they say, nah, you suck. So, I love it. Thank you. Okay. So, listen, did you guys see that Grant, Ulysses S. Grant, who I never really paid attention to? Then I saw the 3-part series on the History Channel. If you get a chance, check that out. Excellent. He's the one that Abraham Lincoln counted on him. He was an excellent general, and he was president of the United States. But he was hell-bent on making sure the new construction happened, that the slaves were freed, and that they had an opportunity to, own land and work. And then the KKK came in and slaughtered so many, and then he had to use federal troops to get rid of the KKK. But the minute that black slaves, ex-slaves, whatever, started to get comfortable and vote and be in office, it was constant hate and killings. They would kill families, they would burn. It's really terrible because the black people didn't ask to be here, and were subjected to such cruelty. And it's still energetically going on. There's still these self-absorbed white people that think, and I'll tell you, the one white person I knew that didn't have a prejudice bone, besides a lot of you guys, because I read a lot of beautiful, beautiful energies, was my father. My father could be really mean and an ass, but he never said a bad word about anybody because of their religion, except he didn't believe in God. So like a little bit of bah humbug. And me being a psychic, it was like, I don't get what she's doing. She can't get her own life together. Why is she reading? Because I'd have famous people from San Francisco send a limousine to get me to come into the city. She's like, she can't even get her own life together. This is when I was going through nursing school. So, but I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to talk to Ulysses S. Grant. I do think he's taken another body. But that Reconstruction thing broke his heart. I mean, that racism is still here. It's not as bad as it could be because we're intermingling, we're having to grow. And we're being looked at by other countries right now while Trump's in office, because not that there isn't racism other places, but we're being looked at like, we used to be high there on the list, but they're looking at us like we're fools. Ulysses. Anyway, I ordered his memoirs. I want to read more about him. Now I can't get enough about him. I don't think he's ever come to us. I've never seen him before in spirit realm. I feel like he's not as available. Abraham Lincoln I can get, but not him. And he was a good man. He loved this woman. He married her. He loved her. She had that eye that would, so she looked cross-eyed. And I guess they offered her surgery and she was going to do it. And he said, no, I married you like this. You stay like that. Don't you just love that? So romantical. So, Mr. Grant, there's a sadness in his heart. So he actually, on the other side, oh gosh, I wish I hadn't seen this. He actually kind of energetically is paying for his righteousness, or what the fight was about was good, but I guess there was a lot of deaths, so he energetically had a hard time when he crossed over. Could have been a lot of dead souls were telling him, "Why, you see, I died, why did," but the cause was correct, so it's not like he's being cursed. I'm whole now, Linda. He's calling Trump a puppet. Do not fear this puppet in office. Somebody else is pulling the strings. He's actually kind of like an idiot. He's not. The people around him, though, are smart. So the people around him are tossing out fodder. And this hate thing was working for a while, but it's about ready to crumble. Did you see Trump posted a picture of Biden with his mask? Oh, that's better. And I thought, dude, do you look in the mirror? I mean, what is oh, that's better. But, he gets off being cruel. They love it. His people they're eating it. It's like fodder. A lot of it's fake. Holy shit, what do you mean? I think it's not just Russia. I think it's more than Russia. Ooh, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies, you guys. Well, thank you, Mr. Grant. This is opening the collective consciousness of mankind. We will find out things about Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Russia. The cruel things this man has inflicted, this man and his sidekicks have inflicted on this country, will be sorted out in later years. The history books will not recognize him except for the evil that he did. He knows this is coming to an end. His heart has never been in the right place. He is not a man of God, never did believe in God. He'll say whatever he needs to say. It's that, he just showed me that, what's that guy that had the radio show, Howard Stern? Howard Stern was right. He actually makes fun of and doesn't like his own people. Okay, thank you. He wants me to tell you guys that there will be a calling out of those who once stood with him in order to save their own lives. So people will start saying things that they should have said. You're a day late and a dollar short. A little bit like Cohen, but Cohen wants to make it right. But Cohen at least is going to get out there before this happens. But he's showing that Trump will have no lifeline. People will turn their heads against him. except his little minions, and he's just going to shuffle them to the side like, you guys mean nothing to me. He's always a wannabe. He always tried to make himself something special. So what happened is he got drunk with power. He got drunk with thinking he's really all that good. There is no honor in this man. I've told you guys this before, but he just showed me that they are actually not allowing him to do any nuclear things. They may be yes men in front of him, but no. Remember I told you this before, that even if he wanted to start something, he couldn't. He's creating so much chaos. It's going to take us a while. I actually see, thank you. Okay, so when Biden wins, it's like the whole, I see that earth doing that big breath. And it's not that Biden is the main concern. Well, yeah, he is. But remember I told you he will get good people in there, chosen people in there. Walk-ins will be in there. People that will help create well-being in this universe. We will have an administration. And I'm going to tell you, you guys, oh my God, I got to tell you this. We mustn't be having the virus at that time. Are we having no. Okay, he said, not that it's not there, but he showed me. Remember I told you people will be dancing in the streets? So happy that this man is out of office. Try our best not to be too gleeful, because all of this is as prophesied. This man will serve his due. But don't walk in hate, because resistance will only affect you. And the conspiracy theorists will be caught and jailed. What does that mean? People who are talking. I too went through this in my presidency. There was constant hate. This is the way people are. And unfortunately, it's just as bad in America. He's saying he wished he'd have done more for my people, my Indian people. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I know that he did help, but he could have helped a little more. His hands were tied. He was unable to do a lot of the things. That's what's so funny about Trump. Trump thinks his hands aren't tied, but his hands are tied. Okay, thank you. Okay, I could just be hitting something weird, but he just said that, that Russia will be a great country at a certain point in time, but it's not because of the ugliness, it's because of the greatness. I remember I told you his numbers are going down. Putin's numbers are going down. And when the new administration comes in and they really start sanctioning Russia even more, people will want Putin out. Okay, this is weird. I'm just going to tell you guys, and we'll just see what happens. But he's telling me Kim Jong-un does not exist, or is in the process of not existing. That's weird. He just said that. Whoa, you guys. Whoo! Thank you. I can smell a little bit of that cigar he used to smoke. He was a handsome man back in the day. A little gruffy. He's smiling at me. Thank you. I'm going to read all his memoirs. There's something about him that I just took to. I just had to consume more information. And him and Lincoln were friends. Here's the deal. The Emancipation Proclamation and all this happened because more good people were in the world than bad people. The little ants that are here now on this universe, striving for racism, striving to cause pain, those people's numbers are less than the people that actually will come out even now and vote, because it's like a massive wave. It's like it's going to be massive. It'll give you peace and longing in this world, knowing that we will be whole again. And let me tell you something else. He just gave me this hit. Some of those we thought we could trust, we cannot. So there will be some stuff about some Democrats. Democrats and Republicans will have to stand up to the plate of truth. And McConnell is no longer. That's what he just said. Whoa, I'm getting hits. This is when I wish I could do live, but I would have too many people, because you guys could just say, ask him this, ask him that. he's in the light, you guys. He's really a beautiful energy form. People say to me, it's like sometimes as a human form, it's a bad dream, all this. You guys, if I could bottle this energy up, the love that's over there, the actual peace and glory, and how we come out of this is going to be even more fabulous. Don't be afraid. Fear not. And know that this too shall pass. We are together. We are with you. And I want to say happy birthday to Jack, John F. Kennedy. He would have been 103 today. He's been dead for 57 years. Happy birthday, Jack. I just saw him. It's interesting because Ulysses smoked a cigar, and I think Jack smoked a cigar too, because he just did this. It's just emotion. They don't really smoke over there. Sometimes I'll know a family member when I'm talking to a client, because I'll smell the cigarette smoke. Let's get something from Jack because it's his birthday. Jack. His brother's so good looking. Not only is he, but his brother Robert, because his brother's over there. Sadness for, oh, I know why there's sadness. You lost some family members. It's sadness for the family. They're helping them. His mother, Rose, they loved her tremendously, but she got stuck into this judgment thing, so she had to pay a little price. Does that make sense? She's gone through a lot, but she created a lot. Oh, that's right. She denounced her daughter because she did marry a guy in the faith. You know, people were just stuck in those days. They thought they were being right. It's just like people from India. You know, that gal that wrote that book that died, she fell in love with a different religion. Her father was so against it. And then she saw him over there and he apologized tremendously. Jack, we want to tell you happy birthday. Thank you. We are here for you. Honor will return. Integrity will return. Try the best you can to tell universal consciousness that we are ready for the new beginning. Linda, there's more shifting occurring, which we knew, but we are here with you. And it will be a tough road for the next couple of months. Do not fear. You might have to do more videos. Why? To keep people calm? Jeez, why? It's just like stuff's going to come up and people are going to panic. You know, that's the hit I got. It's not going to be like, oh, he sees his numbers are dropping and he's just going to kick back and say, well, I guess I'm a goner. No, he's going to try to move heaven and earth. He's going to try to move it. Rumors of war. That's what he just said to me. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so let's take a quick look and then I have to get off because I start my readings at 10. China. Trump's going to talk about China. What's the 411? China. What's the 411 on China? They will hurt Hong Kong, okay? I think America, even when Biden comes in, is going to start making their own stuff. It costs more, but they're going to start making so they don't depend on China anymore. I see all nations refusing or dismissing China. It's interesting because I saw China in the back roads trying to help Biden take place, but it doesn't seem to help their cause. China's getting a light, wide open light right on them. I don't even have to, well, I'll throw on it. China's gotten the light wide open, so their secrets will be revealed. Yeah. The way China is, there may be more drama and more people coming out and campaigning against China. But there's a big ending for China, but a new beginning. Justice will be served. So you cannot hold people down. I don't care who you are. You may for generations like Kim Jong-un, but eventually people will come out of it. So the whole collective consciousness of this universe is changing, and China can't keep up because they're busy trying to hold on to their stuff and do underhanded things like Russia. But don't worry, this too shall pass. The truth will come out. They're going to lose a lot of money, which is really something. So we may even have trouble with the economy because of China coming up. Okay, you guys. I got to end. Love y'all. Bye.